Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Mr. Rain, and today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be looking at some footage and some clips of accusations and things like that against professional players and players who play in tournaments, both locally or just online. In any case, I wanted to go over ZLaner because ZLaner is a guy that I kind of watch on the side while I'm at work, so I kind of have a good idea of his gameplay. I could feel for it watching him for the past few weeks. And of course, him being a very talented player is going to be given a lot of accusations, and rightfully so. There's going to be things that are not going to look proper to the regular player. And so, of course, I do want to kind of dig in and give my 2 cents about it. As always, I'm going to be going by the American system of innocent until proven guilty. So this is not a accusation video by any means. And this is going to be to basically try and do my best to describe what is going on and what I believe is happening. In this case, we are going to be looking at a video from Bad Boy B-Man, BB3. I don't know why I was going to say that, BBB. Anyways, he's one of the harshest critics for professional players, and he does his best to talk about these different situations and try to give his 2 cents about it and determine what is sketchy or what is not sketchy. I do think he kind of does reach from point to point. I've just been skimming over a few of his videos, and this is the one I'm going to be making a video over for. I don't have any beef against him or anyone. I'm not a part of any community, to be honest. I'm kind of just a loner. In any case, this is not an attack on ZLaner or BBB. This is just giving my 2 cents and try to do the best that I can to describe what is going on and what I would do myself in that kind of situation. If you do want some kind of context, you can look at some of my highlight clips on my channel. I'm not a professional player. I have played with professional players before in other games, and I know what the high skill ceiling looks like. Not to say that I can compete with them, but certainly I know what the thinking points are usually. So with that said, we're going to be looking at this. This is from the most recent 2v2 tournament that they were doing on Warzone with ZLaner and Disrespect working together. And this was the final few kills that was going on in the video. So enough of the introduction, moving forwards. Okay. So the sketchy clip here is going to be this shot right here where Z just blindly shoots at a tent for some weird reason. Now I'm going to explain my reasoning for that, and there's going to be 2 reasons. So starting off, we're going to start here where ZLaner comes back in. He grabs his loadout, and this is from Dr. Disrespect's perspective, so that's why he's on the screen. In any case, he gets the down on the guy, and then you see he kind of snaps over to the tent. And I know there's a lot of sketchiness there, but if you've ever seen an aimbot before, which I'm going to step in here right now, you're going to see that aimbots don't just slide across, they zip across. And there's a big difference between that movement and what we saw there. So again, just going here.
That just shows I've been winning my whole life. It just doesn't even matter anymore.
He's going to go for the attack. Gets it down.
Tries to get the finish after using a stim glitch.
Alright, and so again, if you watch his aim doesn't go in a beeline, it goes in a slight curve, and it takes a little while before it actually reaches the target. Which if you're using an aimbot, it would happen just instantly.
Tries to get the finish after using a stim glitch and snaps to the tent.
Now then, the reason, why would ZLaner snap to the tent? 2 reasons. 1, he just downed the guy.
Okay, sees a guy there, gets the down.
Gets the down. The down means the guy's not dead instantly. So what does ZLaner think? ZLaner has to think that this guy has a teammate that's still alive. And if you look in the area, you're going to realize, oh hey look, there's nothing to the left There's nothing to the right other than the tent. There's only a little bit of blockade where that guy was with the sand things, you know, with the little crates and whatnot.
Pushes, tries to get.
And so ZLaner is going to go to the right to hide behind the tent, just in case the other guy is actually there, and it's going to pop up and start shooting him. Fortunately for ZLaner, he's not there. Why? Because the guy didn't instantly start to shoot back, which is what a player should be doing at this point when ZLaner is out in the open.
The finish after using a sting glitch.
So then, what does he see? He sees this guy here, he sees the sandbags, no one's here, so he's got to figure that his teammate has to be in the tent. So he may as well try and get a few shots in here to try and trigger the guy, or see if there is actually his teammate in there.
Shows that doesn't matter anymore.
Pushes, tries to get the finish.
Go watch again.
after using a sting glitch.
He gets no shots here, so he goes in for the finish. Again, there's nothing, there's nowhere else for his teammate to be other than in the tent. There's, like, ZLaner has fully cleared this as best as he could, and then get the full kill to trigger this guy to start doing something.
And snaps to the. That is the full clip. He rotates round.
And then he does the rotate and starts doing that. Now, there are different ways that you could approach this. ZLaner is doing a slide to do his best to see everything that's inside the tent. Otherwise, if he didn't know that the guy was in there, he could have just do a little jump shot across the opening instead of sliding, because jump shots are going to be a lot harder to attack. But instead he does a slide. I keep using my mouse, I have to use my arrow keys.
That is the full clip. He rotates round and there happens to be a guy in the tent.
And then of course,
That is the full
once he's
clip.
attacking the guy in the tent,
Rotates
there's
round
no
and there
snap,
happens
there's
to
no
be a guy in
aimbot.
the tent.
He's just tracking the guy like normal. You have the perk that allows you to see the enemy for 2 seconds, so long as you keep getting your shots on him, they'll keep showing up. So that's what happened there. And that takes care of that squad.
Now this is the clip that Jake Lucky shared. Jumps up on the tent, gets the final kill.
And then you have the last guy there, which
This is the
of course,
clip that
he's
Jake
on the
Lucky
mini-map,
shared, jumps up
easy
on the
enough.
tent,
There's
gets the
nothing
final
there
kill.
to be looking at. So, I don't think there's anything here that's like completely suspicious.
It's the full
You just have to remember your surroundings. And looking at this, you take a guy that's here, there's nothing to the left, he's not getting shot at from the sandbags, which the other teammate should have been doing if he was there. And then he goes into the tent and then gets the kill on the guy in the tent. So, again, the snap is not an aimbot snap. It doesn't look like an aimbot snap. It does in regular speed, but when you look at it, it's not a beeline, it's a curve, which is what controllers do. And, of course, there were no hit markers, whatever. There are defenses to for and against that, which is fine. But, I mean, I honestly would do the same thing, because, again, if there's no one there, he's going to go here. Now, why was T snapped over here when he started aiming? My best guess is that Z was still in the sliding animation. And when you're sliding, your character does kind of lock up on aiming down a sight. So when doing that, it takes a moment for the controller and the input to actually be read by the game in order for that to actually trigger. So I don't think it's a toggle, it's just something that I've noticed before with sliding. It's a little finicky from time to time, even though that was right after the slide. So either way, so again, it's a curve. I'll slow it down through YouTube, and I'll slow it down also in post, just this may or may not be used, so.
Gets the down. Pushes, tries to get the finish after using the sting. Tries to get
And then watch the arch.
after using the sting glitch. Snaps to the tent.
And then again here, there's no reason for him to do a slide. If he knows where the guy is, he should have done a jump shot.
He rotates round and there happens to be a guy in the tent.
But he does the slide because that's going to confirm him to see every area of the tent in one go and be able to attack whoever's there. So I mean, that's really it. There's not much else that can be said about that clip. Does it look sketchy? It can, especially in fast forward, or not fast forward, in regular speed. But just understanding your situation and what's around you, it's going to look, there's no other way to attack that way. There's no other thing that a person should be doing in that situation. In any case, that's going to be it for this little video. And if you want to see more, let me know. Again, this isn't a full-on defense or attack, but just my perspective and my best defense, if you will, with what I would do and what the situation is at that time. So in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.